Hello and welcome to the Dogged Tech YouTube channel, where we are passionately persistent about IT. If you haven't done so already, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. My name is Tony and I'm the principal engineer at Dogged Tech. Today's video is how to add external CSS style sheets within different folders. The reason for this video is that there are a lot of great videos already on the YouTube platform that share how to add an external style sheet to your HTML page, but they all deal within a CSS sheet that is already in the same folder as the HTML document. We're going to explore how to do so from a different folder. So let's dive right in. Here on the screen in front of you, I have Sublime Text open with a small sample HTML document. And I'll go ahead and launch the web browser to display that. Thank you for training with me. As you can see, the text is in red font color. This is because I currently have the H1 element or tag with an inline style color equals red. This is one way to add CSS to your page. I'm going to comment this out by using the angle brackets, opening angle bracket, exclamation point, dash dash, jump to the end, dash dash, close angle bracket. So that way this is no longer impacted. I'm going to save, hitting Control S on my keyboard. Going to bring the web page back up and we're going to reload it. You can hit the reload button right here or hit F5 on your keyboard. Oh, the entire document has disappeared. I believe I've commented out too much. I sure have, and if you see that, I've taken out the entire H1 document right there. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to go behind myself, erase those comments, and this time I'm just going to remove the inline style tag, holding down the shift key, and I'm just going to take all of this out. There we go. I'm going to hit Control S. I'm going to return to our window, refresh our page. Thank you for training with me. Now the text color is blue. What has happened has the link tag has kicked in from the external style sheet. I'm going to get to that in a moment. I have another style tag on the page itself, but that is commented out. As you can see right here, it's commented out. The open angle bracket, exclamation point, the style, opening and closing, and in between the H1, the color is green. If I remove the comments for that, HTML, because the web browser renders pages from the top down, it would turn the text color green. And we're going to go ahead and do that real quickly. Take this out, take this comment out, Control S, and I'm using the keyboard shortcut to go quickly back to the Google Chrome web browser. That's Alt Tab, and then we're going to hit F5 to reload. The text has turned green. Thank you for training with me. Alt Tab, going quickly back to Sublime Text. As you can see, the style tag and element has rendered because it is the last line of code, or I should say the last line of instructional code in this HTML document. So we're going to go ahead and comment that back out. Dash dash, go back to the end, space, dash dash, angle bracket, and hit Control Save. So why did this turn blue once we come back to the page and we hit F5? Well, the reason being, as I shared earlier, the CSS page has already been added behind the camera scenes to this code for ease of use. I'm going to click on my external CSS page right here, and as you can see, I have the comment at the top, the H1 tag, the color blue. So we're going to go back to the HTML document, and I'm going to also pull up my File Explorer to explain the main concept of today's video. I have them side by side. Just as a quick reference, if you don't know how to do this, if you launch an application on the Windows operating system, if you hit the Windows key and the left or the right arrow, the current application in view or that's within the active action zone will either go to the left or to the right. So I'm going to push the File Explorer window to the right. I'm going to hit the Windows key and hit the right keyboard arrow. And so that lines up right beside Sublime Text, so we can take a look at everything together. All right, here's my file path. I have my HTML document and CSS stored on a simple thumb drive here, web development, and then just the training videos here. As you can see, the two folders, CSS folder is here and HTML folder is here. If I click inside the CSS folder, we have the external-css-page.css file linked there, and if we go back to the HTML, we have external-css-training.html. I keep the naming conventions very similar for ease of use as a personal preference to me when I'm doing work for myself and my clients. You can choose to name your HTML and CSS documents as you please, but it's a good practice to make sure that it's easily understandable and easily relatable to what you're trying to navigate to, especially if you're working on a team and you have to share documents everywhere. The HTML document is being asked to look for, wait, excuse me, I should rewind that. The web browser is looking at the HTML document and reading it from the top down. It needs to find with the link tag where this document resides. And so from a strategic standpoint, in terms of explaining this example, you have to think of viewing this web page as this is our starting point. We are right here. We are external CSS training.html within the HTML folder, going to go up one right here, within the training video folder, and so on and so forth. So when it comes to our code and adding an external CSS page to the document, we have to backtrack our file from where we are and think as the browser is going to think to where we want to go, to where our file is. So the first line of code that we want to enter in to go up one level, because the CSS page, because this is not in the same folder as this, I hope that is very clear, we have to tell the browser where to go. So we're going to use what I believe is a Linux command, which is the .. to tell the web browser to find this file, the .css file. We need to go up one, so .. go up one, going up to the what they call the parent folder, which is up here. Go into the CSS folder, right here, and then find the file external-css-page.css, external-css-page.css. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to just repeat it one more time to review. We are here in Sublime Text. We need to tell the web browser, if this is Google Chrome, if this is Microsoft Edge, if this is Mozilla Firefox, or any web browser that you're using, from this starting point, go up one, .. excuse me, I did say backslash, .. which means go up one to the parent, go into the CSS folder, and then find this file, external-css-page.css. And that, my friends, is how you render or load an external CSS page that is not within the same folder as your HTML document. I hope this has been very informative for you. I'm going to work with my team to make sure that we're producing great content that is fun and entertaining, but very, very educational and solves real world problems. If you have any questions, please check out our page and send us an email at support@doggedtech.com, and or post in the comment sections below, and we'll do our best to get back with you. Again, if you haven't already done so, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We thank you for your time and have a great day.